Welcome, everybody, to this episode of Sorry in Advance Podcast, the comedy podcast that truly hopes each and every one of you get to experience a little bit of ho, ho, ho this holiday. We want to reach out and wish you guys the merriest and most love-filled holidays that we can. This episode is brought to you in part by the common misconception that you have to buy adults presents. You don't. They have their own money. If they wanted it, they already would have bought it. So the gift you're about to buy them, they don't want. I want us to rise up in a revolution that is the Stop Adult Gifting Revolution. So I'm wanting to wish everyone out there a happy, Merry Christmas, and Viva la Revolution.
I just returned your Christmas present, Nick.
Thank you. I didn't buy you one.
I returned it to my refrigerator.
Thank
That's
you.
a good point. That's a great point.
I didn't.
I was
buy
just
you
thinking that because, like, everybody always asks me, like, "Oh, what do you want for Christmas?" I'm like, I don't know. I kind of bought everything I want.
Yep.
And if, like, then you got, like, starting in October, you're like, well, I kind of want this, but now I gotta wait to see if somebody buys it for me for Christmas.
I bought myself something, and somebody looked at me like, that could have been a Christmas gift. I'm like, I wasn't going to wait 2 months for it. So
Yeah.
I bought it because I wanted it. And so what you're buying people right now is typically things that they thought about today. Like,
Right.
it's not like...
They're like, oh, if you're putting me on the spot,
Right.
I guess a gift card to
I could
Applebee's sounds great right now.
yeah, a sweater? Like, this isn't things like, oh, man, I've always wanted.
Yeah.
Or you could do that. Like, everyone picks, like, a giant gift.
Ooh.
And everybody just donates
Everybody
to that gift.
you know,
Just give each
friends
other
and
cash.
family, they don't have
Yeah.
to know each other. They all donate to one pot.
No.
No.
Whoa, no.
What
You
am I,
would-
a charity? I still
Yeah.
want a gift, bitch.
You would donate to
No.
my new grill. He would donate to my new grill.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, so
They
you
all
just-
donate
at
to
that
one
point-
pot, and then that pot goes to
Yeah, at
your
that point,
grill.
just
present.
say,
Yeah.
give me cash, please. That's what I like is cold hard cash,
There you go.
and I'll take more of it.
Yep.
Thank
if
you.
you could.
I want some Tesla stock from a couple months ago is what I want.
Yeah.
You need
Dude.
a time machine for that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Which you can also donate to my time machine. Well, all right. Thanks everybody for listening. Thanks everybody for reaching out. We actually have seen a little bit of a dip in our
Listenership.
listener involvement, but
Mhm.
I think that's directly tied to the fact that Danny hasn't released an episode in over 3 months.
I like to keep the people waiting.
Keep them guessing, Danny
That's
said.
right.
So
Will they or won't they release an episode ever again?
You know what? I don't think they're going to. I'm going to delete the app now.
Yeah, don't need
That's
this
what's
anymore.
happening.
Yeah, so you can't even say our name on Alexa or anything anymore. It's like,
you
they're
think,
not.
you
they're
think
not
people
real.
are deleting their podcast app because we're not releasing episodes?
Well, yeah, I mean, we're the
Yeah.
best content on there. You
I
wouldn't
did.
even need to have it if we're not on there.
I deleted mine because I was like, well, I guess they're not going to come out with anything.
Well, I
new.
guess I'm not releasing anymore.
yeah. Because all those recordings I
I
made
thought there
don't
was like
count.
a writer's strike that we were like syncing up with.
Oh,
No.
yeah.
We're not in the union. So.
That was a couple years ago.
I'm
yeah, I
pretty
think.
sure everybody that's listening to this can tell we don't write shit down. So, well, actually, no one's listening to this because they don't even know we have a podcast anymore. So,
Good. We can say whatever the fuck we want
yeah,
again.
woo!
Remember that first episode? Let's get back to basics.
When we didn't know who was listening and what would be on the internet. But anyway, everybody, thank you. I'm sure you'll listen to this. It might be next June, but
I apologize. I promise 2025.
no, this has to come out before Christmas.
I know. They're going to hear this, and then 2025 is next.
Danny's telling crocodile lies right
Yeah,
now.
he's crocodile tearing over there.
I don't know what a crocodile lie is.
Cheers.
All right, yeah, we're
Oh,
shot
shots.
in.
I forgot about
Shoot in.
shots.
Yep.
It's like I'm on
All
top of a
right.
mountain.
Yeah. All right, listener. This week's unwanted advance comes from Wandering in Wyoming. She writes, my ex and I broke up a little over a year and a half ago. We dated for over 2 years. He was 28 and I was 18 when we first met. He was very abusive and did a lot of things to me when we were dating, including posting naked pictures of me online and sending them to my coworkers. After we broke up, I found out he was sexting underage girls online, and he has a new girlfriend who's even younger than me. I'm tempted to call her and let her know about his past. Should I or shouldn't I? How would you handle the situation?
Fuck yeah, light that bag of trash on fire.
He's like, what's
Not only is he a piece of shit, he's a pedophile. Like,
what site did he post her pictures on?
It just said one of those not safe for work
Sites?
Yeah.
Like,
I don't know specifically. Are you looking for pictures or what are you doing?
Never mind. Anyway,
yes, definitely. I would rat on him. 100%.
You know what I would do?
And call the cops on his fucking freaky ass.
Yeah, that's true too.
Yeah, I would. How old did she say she was?
She was 21.
The other girl was young?
20. Yeah.
A little younger, not super young,
but he said She also said underage. She was sexting underage girls.
Yes.
Yeah. I was worried that the girl that was the new girlfriend was also underage.
No, she was 20.
Which none of that.
I hope he's not buying her booze because that's a problem too. That's a
but
breaking the law.
if we're racking up felonies here, that's the lowest one.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's true. That's true.
I'm not sure that's a felony.
Right.
Yeah.
When you tack on all the other stuff, it's just like an extra 3 weeks in
Damaging
prison.
her health. I mean, that's not very nice.
Yeah, it's slow murder. Don't go to jail here. Yeah, I say that you definitely reach out to her. I will say this. I don't know who this guy at all, but if he was abusive, there's a very slim chance that he could be abusive again and be upset about you involving yourself. Please be safe.
And you never know how the chick's going to react either, because she could be like, fuck you, bitch. You just want your man back.
I think
You're jealous of me.
The best way to go about it is tell the cops. The cops then go arrest him, and then his chick knows.
Yeah.
True.
You know,
that's
probably
you don't got to go two things. Just do the one. They'll take care of all the dirty work.
Yeah,
that's true.
Because if you start involving yourself, she might be like, no, I love him, and you're just lying because you want him, and you want to be with him.
No, I want him to have my baby.
Yeah. Okay, Cartman.
Yeah, what the fuck?
I want him to have my baby. Get off my cheesy poo.
Sorry, I assume that she was trashy also.
Well, you know.
Well, they probably are. That's probably a safe assumption.
Well, is it Wyoming, Ohio, or Wyoming, the state?
It didn't say.
Okay, there's a difference.
I like to protect our listeners' anonymity.
Well, Miss Wyatt out in Wyoming or whatever.
Wide open.
I think that Danny's got the right idea here. I think that you go ahead and just tell some authorities, and if you're scared of that, maybe tell some other people, like his family. I don't know.
Maybe like a podcast.
You did that. We can't call any police, just so you know.
That's true. But there are dozens of people that know now.
Yep.
And they're going to be on your side.
I have no jurisdiction in your state, but
city.
I can receive emails.
Yes.
If you'd like to show us some of the evidence.
Forward all case files, please forward.
I don't want any of his dick pics.
Or the ones that, I don't want evidence of him with the kid. No. You know what?
Please make sure you're holding a newspaper that's dated along with your birthday.
Driver's license.
Yeah. We don't need to be in the same situation he's in. You know what I mean?
Again.
Merry Christmas to us. That is a pretty good gift, though.
It is. Oh, hey, so that's what this is our holiday special.
Merry Christmas,
everybody. But we're gonna spin this one a little different. I mean, the last one wasn't all that happy and go lucky, but this one's gonna be also
take a little darker than that.
Well, a little darker, dude.
You know, it's a joyful season. I really want to bring people down. a peg.
Yeah.
Back to earth. Okay,
reality.
Everybody's trying to be cheery.
Exactly.
Yeah, all these Christmas songs and
Have you noticed the amount of cheer drops off a cliff right after Christmas is over?
Because it's depression.
Yeah. Well, I think you get an extra week because then you get New Year's.
Yeah, New Year's. Okay,
and depending on if you're alone or not, it could be very depressing. I think holidays in general are, but then after that, there's
such
nothing.
a build up, and then it's like, well, I mean,
Yeah.
now you got 2
and then
months.
the next major holiday is
nothing.
Easter. Like, who gives a fuck?
Exactly.
There's Martin Luther King days in there.
Oh yeah, how could you forget about MLK Day?
I am ashamed.
Danny.
I'm
You should
sorry.
be.
God,
You
you
should
bigot.
be. Another thing that sucks is you start off the new year with a hangover. So it's like, this whole next year, this is how I'm going to do it? Ugh.
Yeah, I'm always hungover the day after MLK Day too. It's a big party day for me.
It is for me, too.
Why? I imagine it is.
It is. It is. Big day. But, so some of the things that do typically make me a little bit upset around the holidays is they're just minor inconveniences. I think we kind of went over this last year a little bit, but just things that are like, man, the holiday could be a little bit better if. One of the things that I hate, and there's a hard way to get around it, but you ever show up at somebody else's house and there's just not enough seating?
Well, like whose house is made to like seat like
Nobody's
30
50
people or
people.
whatever?
Nobody's.
Like yeah,
And that's what I'm saying. It's not it's hard to do.
yeah.
But like we just did the Thanksgiving thing here, and like we rearranged our entire house to try to fit 40 people.
I think
in
you
there.
still have 8 of my chairs. Or
We
4 of
do,
my chairs.
and a table.
Yeah, a lot of times those holiday parties, you're basically just playing musical chairs the whole time.
Yeah.
You get out of the seat, somebody takes the seat, then you have to walk around till there's another seat,
Yeah.
and you sit down.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
I have a better idea. When you have these parties, people bring coolers, don't they?
they sit on the cooler.
Bring-
Yes. Just use you don't
or
bring
bring your own chair.
no, bring your own cooler because then you have coolers and chairs. Now you just have coolers that you're sitting on. There, it's a double.
What if
use.
you were to eliminate all the chairs? That way, everyone has to stand the whole time.
Ooh.
It's very egalitarian.
What about my
Everybody's-
plantar fasciitis?
Don't
Just
invite
look-
Danny. Don't
Get
invite
that
Danny.
looked at. I know. Good podiatrist.
You have plantar fasciitis?
I don't.
Oh, okay. Damn it.
That's one thing I don't have.
Got all the other fasciitis though.
The fascists.
I tell you what fucking bugs the shit out of me. Every year when I go to put up my Christmas lights, pull them all out, plug them all in. Probably 20% of them don't work anymore.
I never
Every
had that issue.
fucking time,
We had a
dude.
bunch of hand-me-down lights from like my mother-in-law. They worked for like 6 years.
Maybe
Not a single one that
probably
went
better
out.
build
I
quality,
know.
bro.
But
Probably
now,
made in the
now they're
US.
starting to go, and we're
Yep.
replacing them. And now they're like,
Those are the ones that have asbestos in them. Those are the good ones.
Yeah, that's the good shit.
yeah, y'all,
Yeah.
they'd catch something on fire for sure.
Yeah.
They get hot.
Yeah.
Every
yeah.
strain of lights took 1 month off of that worker's.
And it costs
Total
us
life.
$20 in electric bill. That thing was
There's like,
cranking.
your sidings melted because
Yeah.
they burned so fucking hot.
I would also say dude, all of these I feel like we've talked about last year.
Maybe.
But
the good news is we don't go back and listen to them.
So-
for us, it's new.
and if anybody did listen to him, it was a year ago. Who knows?
Yeah, they were probably drunk when they listened.
You ever had somebody that got a holiday party get too drunk?
Somebody
At
somebody
a
get
holiday
drunk
party,
to
get too drunk.
at a work party.
At a work holiday party?
Yes, like at the office. It was
What?
like not like we rented out like a space at the office, just slammered.
What happened?
It was like this chick, and she was like banging the like one of the owners.
Oh,
And,
oh
like,
yeah.
everybody
so she got
kind of
job
knew.
security? Yeah,
she had job security, and just sloppy drunk, and everybody's talking about it as it's happening.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
always awkward.
She didn't do anything crazy, or what I mean, flash somebody, or
She blew 2 guys.
what?
No, I don't
See,
know.
don't
No.
bury the headline, Danny.
He said, "Oh, I don't know."
I don't know that didn't happen.
It was the owner and his son.
I can't.
It was crazy.
It's funny.
can't confirm
he
or
was a
deny.
twin. She blew his brother, not knowing.
That's what we're talking about.
I was waiting in line. I was next, but they caught us. So
She got too drunk. They had to take her home.
I hate so. You guys all have wood burning fireplaces
I
in
do.
your house?
I do. I love my
Never.
How
wood
often do you
fireplace.
use it? You
Never.
have one, but don't use
Never
it.
use it.
You light it. It's wonderful in the room. The rest of the house is cold as fuck. Like
Yeah.
you go to bed, like you're had a fire
Well, do
all
you
day.
turn your heat off? You turning your heat off when you have
It
the
doesn't
fire?
matter. The way it works is it sucks all this new air in, so it can combust and go up the chimney. It's pulling in all this cold air from
I
outside.
see. Yeah,
And
that
your-
makes sense.
And your thermostat is feeling the heat from the fire if it's like near the fire.
Right.
So
yeah.
it's not compensating for the other cold rooms.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It's a pain.
Yeah, I just cranked the heat up to like 80s. I don't care.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. And then I just put in like a TV in the fireplace and play a fire on the TV.
Oh,
Never light it.
yeah.
That's
Don't
a great
even have
idea.
to. Don't even
Yeah,
have
that's
to.
very festive of you.
Yeah. And then I'll just play some like crackling.
Who
noises.
needs a real fire when you can have a digital one?
Yeah, it's
And
really
then
fitting.
then you get one of those like Amish fireplaces and like
Yeah.
throw that bitch in front.
Yeah, it works out.
I prefer
I
real
like it.
fire.
Just
I like
light
the
some
real fire.
incense so you get like the smoky.
Smell. No, I just burn a meal.
I'm selling this as a package. It'll be a small like 32-inch TV, a little fireplace like a little heater, and some incense for people who don't have wood burning fireplaces.
You could just make it all one thing. It's
Well,
like
with
it's
the
an
incense-
insert.
with the
It just
incense
goes
just
in
stays
your.
on top.
It goes in there. The
Yeah.
front of it shows the fire. The back of it heats and blows hot air out the bottom.
Okay.
And then there's a little tablet place.
I
that
have a
puts 'em-
prediction
We
that
should
you're
workshop
going to
this.
lose money on this business. Yeah.
So
So we'll
you-
see. I mean, the R&D alone is going to cost you at least a couple $100.
I bet the insurance would be very expensive.
You as a shark, you're out.
Yeah, I'm out. I'm not.
Okay,
I don't want to
okay.
buy this
Well,
idea.
that's unfortunate.
I'd rather not.
Fine.
Speaking of
More money for us.
Speaking of burning things, but have you ever, this was years ago, went to a family gathering and show up and the ham was burnt,
Yeah.
toasted?
Yeah. I feel like that happens a lot with ham because it's like, oh, it's ready, and then like not everybody's ready to eat, and it just sits in the oven for an extra 2 hours, and like,
it's like,
all right, now we're ready, and you pull it out, and
it's
it's
a
like
brisket. Yeah, it's like a brick. I mean, briquette. Yeah, it's that was like a minor like, oh, that's
I guess we're not having ham tonight. Thanks a lot, Grandma.
Yeah, well, Grandma's senile.
Well, why was she in charge of the ham?
She likes to be.
No, okay.
It's the one thing she remembers.
I'll tell you what's pissing
oh my god,
me off.
hold on. One year, my stepdad, they were traveling down in Kentucky or something like that, and they have these things called cottage hams. Do you know what these are?
Is it
They're
ham
like-
in the shape
they're
of
like-
a cottage?
Is
Nope,
it like
it's
a
not.
bull testicle?
No, it's an actual ham, but it's like cured and like hung to dry, and then so when you get it, you kind of like need to rehydrate it, and then you cook it.
Okay.
And it's
Sounds
almost
weird.
like it's kind of how they do like prosciutto and stuff like
Yeah,
that
yeah,
over
yeah.
it, but it's
I've
not
never
as-
heard of
it's not as
rehydrating
fancy.
prosciutto though.
Well, when you cook it as a ham, I think you have to.
Okay.
Either way,
Okay.
he didn't know.
What are we
that it's
talking
like
about,
it's like covered in salt. He didn't know you had to wash all this salt off.
Oh, you-
so he cooks this, and we were eating it, and it's like terrible.
Oh my
so
God.
salty.
Yeah.
And like he ended up like a week later, was like, so I did some research, and I was supposed to like rinse it and soak it for like 24 hours before we cooked
So he
it.
just cooked the dry ass salt ham.
I don't remember if it was dry when we ate it or what, but it was. I remember.
No,
it
but I
being,
mean,
like,
he never
very-
rehydrated, is what you're saying.
I don't know. I don't
Okay.
remember, but I just remember it
was
was like
disgusting.
super salty, like unedible. And I'm like trying to pretend like
Grandma, cottage
yeah.
ham. They used to eat this back in the day. Like this is why they died at 30.
maybe you don't need to rehydrate it, but either way, super salty. Not good.
Well, that's how they used to preserve everything. It's like
pack it
basically
in
you eat
salt.
like beef
Yeah.
jerky or
Yeah,
some shit.
yeah, pretty much.
Some ham jerky. Dude, I'll tell you what I'm dealing with right now in my goddamn house. I got mice in my garage.
Dude, me too. Not in my garage, in my house.
You got them in your house? Okay.
Yeah.
I haven't seen any in my house yet. We can hear. So like last week we heard them like up in the attic or in the wall like scratching around and shit. So I'm like, I'm gonna put some traps out. I put some traps out. The first 3 days I caught 6 mice.
Holy fuck.
Yeah, you probably got more than you
I've
think.
caught
dude.
2.
You've caught 2.
Two in
okay.
2 days.
There's got to be more than 2 because
Probably.
there's a nest somewhere.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, they fuck like crazy.
Yeah, they say that if you see one, there's normally 3.
Okay.
So
we never saw them. We just heard them. So anyway, I've caught 6. There's a little gap in my driveway door where they're getting in the thing. But dude, it's so disgusting. Like
Yeah.
feel
And they-
every morning I
you
go out
find
to
the
check
shit
the traps and I'm
places.
like peeking around the corner like, oh god, what am I gonna see this time? You know
So
what I
my
mean?
traps, they go in and it's like a live trap. And if you get them in time, you can release them. And I go out and take them down the street. There's a sewer. They jump down the sewer, and I'm like,
they're gonna
go
come
to
right
some-
back to your house.
Go to
bro.
somebody else's house.
No, they're gonna come right back to
They
your
might.
house.
They might.
You know what happened? You didn't catch 2 mice.
But-
You got the same house
The same
twice.
house.
Yeah.
No, the second one was definitely smaller. But the problem is, I leave these traps out, and I'll put it like one up in the attic or one like up in like my drop ceiling, which is where I've like found them before.
Okay.
And I won't check for a couple days. I go back and it's dead and like stuck in there.
Yeah, yeah,
and then
yeah.
You just throw the whole trap away, like,
Yeah,
because
no,
they're reusable if you catch them in time.
I just got the straight murder
Yeah.
ones that
Yeah.
snap their neck now. And I
Oh,
don't give a
shit,
shit about
yeah.
trying to save a goddamn mouse.
So my wife, she's like totally disgusted by it. Which,
Yeah, me
it's,
too.
it's gross.
Yeah.
But she's like, why do we have so many like mouse problems? Like we never had mouse problems. Like when I was a kid at my parents'
She
house,
didn't know.
which is in the same neighborhood as where
Yeah,
we
yeah,
live.
yeah.
And I'm like, dude, your parents just never told you. Everybody gets mice like in the winter.
Yeah.
And it's not like we have an infestation. Like we have like a one here or there. And it's just like,
I have not seen any
Oblivious.
in my house. Dude, if I see one in my house, I'm going to fucking freak out.
yeah. But like we got kids. There's just always crumbs and shit everywhere. Like,
Then it's like, do I really want to clean more? Not
No.
really. I'll just put some poison out. You know
you know
what
what
I
the
mean?
easiest thing to do is? Just get rid of the kids.
Not for the kids. Not poison for the kids. Mouse poison.
Moist Lukey.
Yeah, I was talking to a guy who had a similar. My neighbor, he had mice. He said like 2 years ago. He also killed like 6 or 7. He hasn't seen them since. But he said there's the new poison that you give them. They eat it and it makes them really thirsty. So then they leave your house to go find water.
No, and then they die
The
there.
water activates the poison, so they don't come back into your house and die. They die wherever
shit.
they drank the water. So
So then you never know.
then you never know. Hey,
They just
hands
go
are
away.
clean, bro.
Right.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Until you poison the groundwater that everybody's
Yes,
drinking.
yes,
And then you all
yes.
get really
Dies,
thirsty.
and we're all like zombies.
Yeah. You die in the shower because you can't drink enough water.
Shower. Why my tongue die?
More water. But yeah, I'm dealing with that. It's
Nick,
fucking
you had a mouse
disgusting.
problem a few years ago,
Yeah,
didn't
did
you?
you
No,
have
I
a
mean,
smell or some shit in your wall?
Yeah, so we rented the house that we currently live in, and the tenants weren't. I mean, they didn't know, and I didn't know because they weren't telling me. But there was they were in the attic, which since we've been back in the home, we have caught multiple mice in the attic. Me and actually, after recording one night, me and Danny went out into the garage and saw one run across my garage door one time.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
So yeah, we have my same neighborhood that Danny lives in. We do have mice every now and then. But what had happened was they were falling from the attic to the first floor.
That's how many there were, just falling through the ceiling.
Well,
They're falling through the walls.
The walls. So they would smell something that was in the attic or near the ground. Here's the other thing. I don't know that they were falling because I'd heard one that was outside in my gutter one time.
So wait. How would they get into the wall? Because there's got to be because there's a cap on top of the wall.
is.
The
Most of the
2x4s.
Yeah.
It's like a
Somehow,
No idea.
either way,
No
somehow
idea.
they were
Okay,
getting
So they
away.
got trapped in your wall,
Yeah,
however way.
They fell down into the wall of the back, like back by the back door. There's a closet there,
Right?
And like we moved back in and we're like, man, what is that smell?
It's like ass just
Decomposing.
decomposing.
Yeah. And so I actually borrowed a scope from Danny, drilled a hole in the wall, threw a scope in there, and I'm like, oh, hey, there's a dead mouse in the wall. I'm like, that's the smell. Cut a hole in the wall, reach my hand in there. 1, 2,
Bare hand?
3, 4.
4? Oh,
Dead
no
mice
wonder
in
it
the wall.
smelled so bad.
Yeah.
Did you touch it with your bare hand?
No.
So at what point, how many, the last mouse, he's eating all the other mice, right?
Yeah.
I would assume. I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there was one
They're
big
just
fat
cannibal.
one.
Yeah.
There's 3.
He was still
half eaten.
I had to
ones.
cut a bigger hole to get him out. Yeah. But no, so they rented the house for 3 years, so I have no idea how long all that was going on. But
I thought when we moved in this neighborhood that the gates would keep all the mice out.
yeah, they don't.
Yeah, they don't care about property value,
No.
bro. They just,
they'll just
apparently everybody's got mice, so I'm not going to feel so bad about it
Yeah,
anymore.
dude,
I thought
I'll
it was
tell
like
you right
dirt
now.
or
Dude,
some
No.
shit.
You're like Emily. You think it's only you guys. Everybody
Yeah.
has fucking mice.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah.
and the thing is like it does seem disgusting.
It does. It
like
really
you
does.
feel like a dirty person.
Is that
But how
something-
come when stink bugs get in your house, it's just like, just a stink
It's not
bug?
a dung beetle. It's like it's like having an ant. Like
Yeah, I think that's the thing about the mice. They carry the disease and all. You know what I mean? And it's like,
I would like to know what percentage of mice actually carry a disease. I bet it's very low.
Well, I'm going to tell you, there's
well,
a
even
disease
if it's one,
that's
I don't
running
want to have
around.
bubonic plague or
There's
whatever.
a disease running around
That's rats.
around my house where all the mice I see die.
I'm gonna get this water poison that you
Yeah.
speak of. That's
I'm
pretty
just gonna
cool.
start sprinkling around my house. I don't have kids,
Right?
so I just be like, Michelle, don't
Yeah.
lick this shit. Just
Well, I mean, if your kids
Don't
are
eat
eating the
don't eat
rat
the purple
poison,
sprinkles.
yeah, it's party sprinkles. Don't touch them. Yeah, that does suck, man. Let's get a little darker.
All right, let's do it.
Let's stop talking about inconveniences and let's talk about some serious Christmas tragedies.
This sounds fun.
Tragedies,
Guys, if you're having a good Christmas, just get low with us real quick.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Bring it
light
down.
light that
Let's get a little
makeshift fire
somber.
that Danny
Yeah,
just
you know
sold
what?
you.
Light up a little indica joint.
Yeah, just chill. Hey, you know what? Light that
Yes.
incense. Get that
Just
digital fire going. as
yeah.
Nick said.
Melt into your couch and get a box of tissues.
Get some eggnog, throw some rum in it. Let's get down.
What do you got, Nick? You got a
You want me
serious
to
tragedy?
Sure, I do.
I made eggnog last year for our episode, didn't I?
You did.
It was pretty good.
It was good.
Yeah, even though John hates eggnog, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
and
took
Nick
a
is
sip of
lactose
it
intolerant.
and then left a whole glass of it here when he left. So one of the ones that I have is this. They call it the New Zealand train tragedy. The
Can I guess what year this is?
New Zealand train tragedy.
New Zealand, yeah.
I'm gonna guess.
they have
That's like
Australian
that's like Tasmania, I think.
What's a New Zealand accent? I don't even know.
And I think it's like I don't know.
Okay, either way.
I'm gonna guess this is 1897.
No.
1938.
53.
Oh, okay.
Christmas Eve.
Before
Modern
they
day.
had perfected the train technology.
No, this isn't because of the train.
Oh, okay.
They
Christmas.
hit a kangaroo and
No.
it knocked it off of the tracks.
That's a big ass kangaroo.
That's also Australia, not
What? It didn't kick it. It punched it. That's how it knocked it on the train.
Christmas Eve, a volcano erupts.
Jesus
Holy
Christ.
fuck! I did not see this coming.
Train fucking, okay,
Hold
sorry.
on, boys.
Let me just listen, dude.
Yeah, hold on.
They really buried the headline
They,
on that
yeah,
one.
they turned a left turn for sure.
Silently erupted.
That's not possible.
Yes, so it was.
Silent.
No, it erupted silently, spilling hot water, mud, and volcanic debris down the side of
Oh,
this
it's like
crater
a mudslide.
into this crater lake. Not crater lake, but it was a lake that was made by a crater.
Yes.
The water and debris pressurized the lake, like increased the pressure in the lake, which blew out a dam, which the water then flowed through this valley and blew out a bridge. A bunch of people traveling on this train on Christmas Eve.
They did a Back to the Future 3 where they jumped the...
No, I think they did it. We're all going to die now is what it sounds
They
like.
tried. So this is
They
like
didn't hit 88 miles an hour.
They didn't hit. They hit 0. So these people were on this train for a Christmas party, like a Christmas travel party gathering.
She's
so
like,
it's like,
honey, I bought you the train special
Yeah,
for Christmas.
but it's
I
like-
love trains.
it's like a party. It's like apparently it was like a party, but it was like like these people all party, but they travel from here to there.
Yeah.
So it's like it's not like, oh, this is just a party train. It's like they're all like enjoying the Christmas.
Yeah, and New Zealand's like known for like the beautiful like
Countryside,
yeah, the
But I
natural...
love two things: New Zealand and trains,
Trains.
and Christmas.
There's
Three things.
one place I can get all three.
What if we could add volcanoes to this?
So they're barreling down the track, and the engineer sees it far too late, locks up the brakes, and half of the train goes off of the bridge into the frozen lake or the freezing waters of the river that was below.
So half of them survived.
Half.
Wouldn't you have to see that? Doesn't it take like a mile to stop a train or some shit like that?
However it worked.
Okay.
Half of the train went off, broke. The train falls into the water.
It kind of sounds like Polar Express, except they actually got back on the track in that movie.
I hate that movie.
They said so. There's interviews where people are like, these people in the countryside are watching the train cars still lit up, floating down the river out the back of their house.
Oh shit!
And like this woman like
I'm surprised they floated.
recalled like seeing like the lights flicker and then go out, and like they're just like I don't know how many cars were in the water.
Do you know how high this bridge was?
No idea.
This is a weird question. It gets that cold in New Zealand?
Yeah, they have like snow.
I thought
Like, they have
Australia
like
was
mountains. They have
I mean, I
mountains.
guess it's
New Zealand is not Australia, homie. This is an island that's like way off of the coast.
it's not right by Australia. Is my
I mean,
geography
Tanzania.
incorrect?
That's Tanzania,
It's
I think.
close, but it's not like next.
Okay,
to,
but they get like seasons and shit, obviously.
yeah.
Okay,
So
okay,
like
I didn't realize
out of the
that.
285 people on the plane,
Train?
Huh?
Plane?
Or the train.
Train.
Sorry. 285 on the train. 151 died.
It's way out there.
It is. It's still okay. Yeah, I guess it's
This is the size of the United States.
it's further
Australia.
south than the equator. Okay, so it gets
yeah.
colder.
Equator's
down
way
there.
up here.
Yes, right.
Yeah.
But I mean, Australia's hot. That's all I was saying.
Huh,
It's
parts
hot
of
because
it.
it's a desert, I think.
But yeah, so 151 people died.
Jesus,
Jesus.
that is
Wow.
a tragedy.
Oh, Christmas Eve train tragedy.
You think they do like a commemoration every year for those people, or is it just
Like a reenactment? Is that what you're talking about?
the big train probably tried to sweep that under the rug. You know what I mean?
Big train. Yeah.
Wait, what's Big Train?
Big train, like
corporate lobbyists. Group for,
big medicine.
Oh, Big Train. Okay, nah, I'm following now.
big pharma.
It's all right, Danny. Danny's here. Danny's with us.
Danny, why don't you go next? How about that?
All right.
Oh, all right.
I got a
Sure. Let's
gotta-
move on from my mistake.
I got a big tsunami to talk about. So this one also not on Christmas. This is on Boxing Day. You guys know what Boxing Day is?
It's a British holiday where the rich people used to rebox the gifts
Is
they
it
didn't want.
British or is it Canadian?
It's
I know
British.
they celebrate it in Canada. I don't
It's
know
British,
about in
Canada.
Britain.
It's British. And they rebox the gifts that they didn't want and give them to their help.
Is that serious? What it is? I thought they were like boxing like bulldogs or some shit over there in England or some.
No.
Just like fighting dogs, like man fighting dogs?
that seemed one. cheating.
Highly entertaining
Yeah.
is what it sounds like.
No.
All you gotta do is get behind a bulldog. They got no neck. They're
Yeah.
not gonna get you.
I got one. I
They
know.
did
I
it.
got
Yeah,
one.
they did it.
You should give it a go though. All right, sorry. Boxing Day. Yes.
Yes.
Tsunami.
So yeah, this much more recent than next. 2004. I'm sure you guys probably remember this. Happened off the coast of Indonesia and Sumatra. There was an earthquake.
I remember this.
Yeah. So giant earthquake. 9.1 to 9.3 is what the magnitude was.
It's like out in
And-
the ocean, correct?
It was.
Yeah.
And I don't understand the magnitude of earthquakes. Apparently, like every like magnitude it goes up, it's like exponential or something like that. It's not
So it's
just
like raised by a factor of.
Yeah, it's like
Whatever,
So
yeah,
like
yeah.
A 6 to a 7 is not just like one step up. It's like
It's like a million to a billion. It's like a whole nother.
yeah,
Add a
something
zero.
like that. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, so this
add more than
triggered a very large tsunami, a large wave. up to 100 feet tall.
Jesus
this
Christ.
freaking wave, which still blows my mind. Like 100 feet, that's like wild.
Yeah, it is.
Apparently nobody knew about it. And like, have you seen videos of this?
I have.
People like out on the beach, like oh,
doesn't like the
partying.
beach water start receding?
Yes. So
and then
a lot of the
whole
people
fucking...
there, especially on these beaches, they're like
why
they
is it
don't
fun?
live there.
It's low tide.
These aren't people who like live near the ocean. They don't know what this is. So yeah, the water like recedes. So this happened. People didn't know what it meant. So they're just like, oh, what is this phenomenon happening?
I love these Indonesian beaches. They
also there is no like emergency like tsunami like warning system in the Indian Ocean. So that doesn't go off.
Why would that
either.
be?
I think just the cost and the like. This is like
sounds like it costs a lot more money.
How much
to not
money
tell
do you
people.
think the country of Sumatra has?
Well, I mean, India's right there.
Yeah,
they have some cash, don't they? They couldn't. I mean,
Hey, here every
They
beach
might have-
in Indonesia.
right. They might have more people and money over there. I don't know.
Well, that's definitely true.
So lack of education was like one of like the big things. Like didn't know what natural warning signs were. And so this hit like 14 countries. Like I said, Indonesia,
What year was
Thailand
this?
was affected 2004.
Richter magnitudes. Here, just let me read this.
Uh-huh.
Because of the logarithmic basis of the scale, each whole number increase, i.e. 6 to 7, in magnitude, represents a 10-fold increase in measured amplitude.
Yeah.
So it goes from 1 to 10 to
So like you
100 to
said-
1,000 to,
Yeah.
100,000. Yeah. Okay, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah. So 1 to 2, not that big, but you go from like 6
No,
to
1
7
to 10.
or 1.
Oh, yeah, I understand what you're saying. Yes.
And so this was a 9. Like normally the ones that like you hear about
What's
like
the scale go up to? What's the highest it
10.
can
I
be?
don't know.
Well, they say 1 to 10.
I think that at the time
No,
this happened.
9.9 is the highest, it says right here.
Okay, so at the time, I think this was like the highest one that was like ever recorded.
Yeah, no shit.
I think like in the past they like estimated like some may have been bigger, but yeah,
9
so
to
9.1.
9.9 says total destruction, severe damage or collapse to
Yeah.
all buildings.
So how many people died?
Oh my god, they probably couldn't even count it.
230,000 people.
That I thought it was. Gonna
and
be
so this
higher
was
than
over
that.
multiple like countries and islands. Like
so-
it wasn't an isolated situation.
230K. Is that what you said?
So
Jesus Christ.
there's a movie about this.
obviously. Is there?
It's called The Impossible, and me and my wife watched it. It's like one of Tom Holland's first movies he was in.
Oh,
And it's about Thailand got hit by the
Right.
Indian Ocean. It's called the Indian Ocean tsunami.
Yeah.
In 2004, and it's a movie about that. And telling the listeners, telling you to highly recommend watching it.
what's it got on Rotten Tomatoes?
I don't know. The,
Hey, Nick, what did Siskel and Ebert give it? I need to know. Is it 2
it's a
thumbs
9.
up?
It's
or-
a 7. It's a 7.5 out of 10 stars on IMDb.
Oh, there you
Not
go.
as high as the Richter scale though.
Yeah, that's
No,
true.
no.
It should have got a 9.9.
9.1. But it's from 2012, so it's not like super like
CGI.
Yeah, well, and it's not like it's kind. You can tell that in
Does
12 it was an
he
indie
acquire a boat in the movie?
movie. Dude, you have to watch it.
All right, I'll watch it.
Acquire the
So
movie,
like the
or
home
acquire a boat
videos
is
from
not.
this are like crazy, and this was like before like cell phone like cameras
Yeah,
and stuff
yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
So it's like home video, like people like carrying cameras and shit around, and it's like
It's like do a
everybody's
cartwheel for the camera.
everybody's
honey, and
on
then,
the
like,
beach,
wave
yeah,
just
and all
fucking
of a
comes crazy.
sudden you just see like water go away, and then like this like big
Wall.
like wall of water coming
Here's
in.
the thing, too,
and then
like-
everybody just scatters, and
Yeah.
people, and when it hits the beach, it's not 100 feet tall. It's like maybe 10
But
feet
there's
tall.
so much
but
behind
it just,
Yeah, it just
keeps
coming.
coming.
Yeah, yeah.
It doesn't ever recede. I mean,
Like
it does
if
recede,
you're
but it's like
if you're there and you see the water receding, it's probably already
Yeah.
too late for you.
And
you
what
just
they
need
say
to get
is-
to the 4th floor of a building
yeah.
or some shit.
So like that first one hits, and then the water recedes again, just like a normal wave does.
Oh, it just
but
keeps
it's like
coming?
it's like minutes between like this wave comes in and it just goes inland,
Right.
and then it sucks back out, and then they say like the next waves are even bigger a lot of
So
times.
that's like you have to. So basically, you should wait for it to recede and then try to get away.
well, the problem is
The water's still 10 to 15 foot tall.
Yeah.
So it
sucks
does.
back
Oh, it
out.
doesn't. Okay. Oh,
Yeah.
I see. Oh,
I'm gonna
that's
tell you
true.
right now.
I see what you're saying. Okay.
You're
Also,
listening to this story, watch this movie because it shows things like
Yeah,
this.
I think the problem is also like it's not just like you're in this like rushing water. There's just shit everywhere,
Yeah, there's
and you're
debris
getting
and
hit by
cars
things.
and
Yeah, like, that's one of the things that you see in this movie. Like they're in this water and they're being like flushed away. And it's a family. There's 4 of them.
Yeah.
And they're flushed away. And there's cars, trees, like there's things everywhere. Like there's times you come up out of the water and you don't see anything. Then you'll go back underwater. You'll come back up. Now you see like 10, 15 people, like just
and then constantly changing.
You're 13 foot off the ground now in water, so you're hitting the tops of trees.
Right.
Wildness, dude.
Yeah,
It's wild.
It's crazy.
Yeah. So because of this, they did implement the Indian Ocean tsunami warning and mitigation system. I don't know how
Mitigation. How do you do that?
Well, mitigation is different than like prevention.
Yeah. I think they're just trying to mitigate the loss of a life.
Yes.
Probably.
So that would be prevention. Mitigation would mean I'm going to minimize the effect of it. Prevention would be like, hey, I'm going to...
Right. So if you mitigate it, if you alert people early enough, then you're not mitigating the physical damage to property, but the physical loss of life.
Yeah, just so everybody knows. Yeah, hey, quit surfing.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, mine's a little older, and actually, I don't have a quantifiable number of loss of life, but
So it must be large.
in 1865, a mere
12/24?
Christmas Eve, 1865.
Oh,
There's too many numbers.
12/24.
Too many
Like,
numbers.
Oh,
o'clock?
Sorry, December 24th, 1865.
There we go.
Year of our Lord. A mere 8 months after the end of the Civil War, a group of Confederate soldiers convened in Pulaski, Tennessee to form the KKK.
Oh.
I don't know how many people they've killed. If you guys are going to ask me that.
Did you Google it?
I did not.
I wouldn't. You're on the list.
I do know that they don't like blacks, Jews, or Catholics.
Huh. They don't like Catholics?
They don't like Catholics. So apparently there's been like 3...
What religion are they?
Baptist.
Baptist? Protestant?
No, they kill Baptists.
Do they? Well, just
That's
because
a good question. I don't know. What
they
religion
probably hate black people more than they hate.
I think
religion.
those are number one. Like the number one is the black folk, and then apparently there was like 3 different iterations. So they started off not liking the black people, then they added the Jews and the Catholics, then they started again, and it was back to the black folk.
Oh,
Yeah,
they went
I
back
wanted to get your. What do you
went back to their roots there, huh?
KKK. How do you? What do you feel?
I mean, I like people that organize. I like people that have a common goal.
Community spirit.
They really know how to rally, don't
Yeah,
they?
Fighting for something they love. I guess I don't know. I don't know.
So,
Do you remember up until it's probably been almost 20 years now, but I feel like every year around Christmas they would have a rally down in Cincinnati,
Yeah,
on
I remember that.
Square,
I remember
and they would put crosses.
Did they have the hoods up?
They
though?
wouldn't burn the crosses, I don't
okay.
think, but they would definitely put
No,
crosses up.
I
and
do remember
like
that. I don't think they've done that in a long time.
Yeah, it's
now.
been a while.
Yeah,
But,
they had a branch or whatever you want to call it here.
So apparently, before the Civil War, Christmas was not the same as it is today. Like in the Northeast, all the Puritan, crazy whatever. They didn't give gifts and it wasn't a celebratory thing. It was like, we're gonna fast and pray all day, and because we love Jesus so much. But in the South, the plantation owners actually took Christmas. It was like a break for their slaves. They would give them presents and then allow them to marry and do all this stuff that they weren't normally allowed to do.
That's nice of them.
Yeah, I'm wondering if the KKK just was upset they couldn't give those gifts anymore, and that's why they formed.
Yeah, they were like, oh no, what are we gonna do? You know who I'm gonna hate in this situation? The people that I allowed to give gifts. That's the best way to really show them, is to hate them. I honestly believe what happened here is they were like, ooh, I hate black people so much. I hate them. And then someone was like, dude, why do you hate black people so much? Well, we hate Jews too.
Yeah.
We're not racist.
Yeah. We hate them all. If they ain't like me, fuck them. You know what I mean? I do wonder how that meeting went and why they did it on Christmas Eve. You know what I mean? They're like, I love baby Jesus, but these black folk gotta go.
Well,
What would baby Jesus say
but they
about
don't like
black-
Christians or Catholics?
Well, they still like Christians. It would just not be Catholics, right? Well, let me Google it. Why they don't like Catholics?
This
I don't
is
know.
just crazy.
Danny's
I
upset.
don't-
He's got Catholic family.
I don't
He does.
understand.
He's the one that's mad in this podcast.
I don't understand the different not dialects. What is it called?
Dialects, you can call it that. Same
Yeah,
difference.
same thing.
Yeah, branches of.
The most evil thing in this world is religions.
Yeah.
They start all the shit. How
The
many wars
KKK
have atheists started?
The KKK had anti-Catholic views starting in the 1920s. They believed that Catholicism was incompatible with democracy and that parochial schools encouraged separatism and kept Catholics from being loyal Americans.
Separatism? Aren't they the ones trying to separate blacks
They
from
also
the world?
threatened
From
Catholics.
from life.
Yeah, so I mean, there you go. I guess they didn't like them having their own separate, ways of doing things. You know what I
Okay.
mean?
That's
Sound socialist, is what they sound like.
It sounds like that's why they melded now into just like we hate anybody that's not of the.
That's
like,
not us.
descent-
That's a lot easier to say. It's like, hey, you ain't me. I don't like you.
right? Which is actually kind of fair to say. Like, if you're not me, like then you kind of hate everybody.
So I mean, said you were getting ready to say like the Aryan like descent, but isn't like the Aryan Nation different than the KKK? Different
Yes,
than
yeah, the Aryan Brotherhood and all that stuff. Yeah, it's different.
It is, but because I remember them. I remember people down on
Aryan
Fountain Square
Nation's way cooler, dude. Way.
Talking-
Those
Is
are my
it?
bros. Yeah.
talking about
Give me a pamphlet.
blonde hair, blue eyes, and stuff like that. The people
Yeah.
that were down at the Fountain Square were saying stuff like that.
I never got the blue eyes thing because, like, we did the genetic testing. I'm British through and through.
Yeah.
But that is different because you're like caveman. That's where all cavemen came
But
from.
what I'm saying
You got
is,
that notch above your eyebrow.
Yeah, you got that real
that's
sloped forehead.
where all the knowledge is kept. But what I'm saying is, they wouldn't let
Closest
me.
to the outside of your
Yeah.
head.
It gets so hot up there. I
well,
keep
that-
all my things outside my
that's why I'm
head.
so quick on my feet. But they wouldn't let me join their club. I'm not blue eyed and blonde hair, but I mean, I'm all white. You know what I mean? What I'm trying to say is, I think they're a little too inclusive, and they need to open up their.
It sounds
ranks.
like you're making a sales pitch here.
Sounds like you're about to get some hate mail.
Let me get your bottle opener again.
Throw
John.
the email address out there. You can email those to John.
At K Aryan. Yeah.
I have one more. I don't know. Do we all want to do one more?
Yeah.
I do one more. Fuck it.
So this one's not like a national tragedy. This is just
Shucks.
Dang
not-
it.
not global, just effed up. So this is about a young lady named Zazelle Preston. This young lady was, oh gosh, I don't even know how old she was. She was like 29, I think. She was actually going to law school to attempt to become a battered women, and she wanted to go
Counselor or something?
yeah counselor not law school, but maybe she was going to school to become a counselor for battered women, and ended up in a battered relationship herself.
How?
I don't know
How?
I don't know. I asked that question when I was reading this too.
She's like, he shows all the signs, but he's different.
He loves me.
Yeah.
The only thing I can think is like maybe like I can fix it or
Right.
whatever.
I don't. Let me
Yeah,
not judge
sure.
her too harshly before I find out what happens to her. You know what I'm saying?
sure
I
it's
don't
not
want to
good.
be an asshole
I'm
later.
sure it's not good.
Boy.
Yeah.
So, she was in a very abusive relationship. He beat her, verbally abused her. Number of altercations with her and this man. I think his name was William Weston or something like that. I can't remember his name.
Sounds like a superhero name.
Yeah, I know, that's the sad part. William Wallace.
That was not
Freedom!
Was that really
It's
his
not
name?
his name.
Okay.
Okay.
His last name is Wallace, though. But in 2011, on Christmas Eve, they got into a altercation, which elevated into physical violence. And he ended up pushing her, and she fell through the coffee table in the living room and had a bunch of glass in her, like glass all over her body. And her eldest daughter testified that Wallace pushed her mom through this table, and then she had two daughters and a small baby, and they were trying to pick the glass out of mom, whatever. Well, I guess he picks her up because she wasn't
Christmas tradition.
she's bleeding, so he picks her up and like goes to take her like into the bathroom, but he's like yelling and screaming or whatever, and he drops her. She hits her head. He then drags her into the bedroom and lays her down, and around 1 a.m. she dies in the bedroom. Well, he proceeds to wake up in the morning.
Sounds like he slammed her down in the bathroom.
Yeah.
Not fall, but okay. I'm here with you.
Picks her up in the morning and sits her on the couch and puts sunglasses on her. and tells the kids that mommy's ruining Christmas because she's so drunk.
Oh, God.
He
And
tried
then-
to weekend at Bernie's, this chick?
Proceeds to take Christmas pictures of the kids opening their Christmas gifts in front of her
No.
while she's dead on the couch.
Where did this happen at?
That's a great question, Danny. I don't know that.
Oh my
I would
God.
have to relook that up. It
Jesus
did say where,
Christ.
though.
So,
Oh,
Oh.
my God.
Yeah.
they're not...
And hold on. However, on Christmas Day, Wallace placed Preston on the couch with sunglasses on and videotaped the children opening Christmas presents in front of her body. He told the children, "Mommy ruined Christmas. She got drunk and ruined Christmas." He waited then until 9:30 on Christmas Day and called 911, reporting that his wife needed medical attention and the paramedics found her unresponsive, but with no blood or anything anywhere.
So she died from like a head wound?
trauma.
Yeah.
I like how people call, like, they'll call the ambulance or whatever, like, a day later.
Yeah. Like, they're not going to know.
Like, they're not going to know. Like, this person's been dead for 14 hours.
Yeah.
What are
Yeah.
you doing? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're cold. I don't,
Cold.
They're
rigor mortis. Yeah.
Yeah, so they and like the daughters, like they tell the age, like one of them was like at 8, and like it's obvious that this 8-year-old understands like
mom's not right.
right,
Here-
something's
Yeah.
not right,
Yeah.
and but my thought was just like these kids. Oh,
That's so fucked up.
That is.
Yeah, that's a real try. That might be.
so he's in prison.
Oh, thank God.
He got in. Yeah,
I think he's getting raped right now as we're talking.
yeah, I do too. Hope some of John's triple letter guys.
Yeah,
Triple
yeah.
letter.
We call my boy Thierry in HQ. We'll get him taken care of. Dan, you got another one? You want me to go?
I got another one. I don't know if it's going to bring it up any.
Well, you know,
I'll try my best.
I know it's like tragedies, but Nick really took it to a level that like I was uncomfortable with.
It was.
Yeah.
Oh,
and
the
I thought that-
KKK thing was just fine.
So the thing is, when it's a large number, you can't.
Yeah, you can.
can
It's not so
disassociate.
personal.
Yes.
Exactly. But now you're like, you got the kids and the sunglasses. I'm thinking about Weekend at Bernie's.
So
Like, I can't
mine
be right.
involves the women and children. It's called the Iroquois Theater Fire. I've never heard of this. So this happened in 1903 in Chicago. So this was on December 30th, so a couple days after Christmas. There was a bunch of people packed into this theater to watch a musical called Mr. Bluebeard, whatever that is. And so what happens is like a light on stage malfunctions, and back then, like these lights, like we were talking about Christmas lights earlier, like malfunctions, and it lights these curtains on fire.
Yeah,
like
there
on the
was
stage.
no fire
And then, so, like,
retardation
from
of
the
any type.
curtains. It then jumped to like the stage props, and filled the theater with like smoke. All of the like actors or performers like ran off stage and like exited. I don't know if they got out. I assume they did. So then the crowd starts like freaking out. They start running for the exits. Well, they can't find the exits because they're either covered with more curtains,
Jesus,
or they're like locked so that people couldn't sneak into the theater. So they're like locked in this theater.
Can't let the freeloaders in.
602 people ended up dying from this. It's like the worst theater fire, which is a silly thing to say, in U.S. history. Like, how many theater fires are there?
That's
But-
a
I
big
bet
theater
back
that
then
holds
there's
600 people.
Probably. But, yeah, so the theater advertised this place as absolutely fireproof. So they did
Oh,
like the
no.
Titanic
Yeah,
thing, like
yeah.
it's unsinkable.
Yeah.
But like they really took no measures to make it fireproof.
They're like, we got all the newest asbestos
yes.
products
Yeah.
available on
Yeah, so there
market.
were of course no sprinklers. I mean, back in 1903,
Of course,
I don't know how many
yeah.
places had
Well, they had
sprinklers.
buckets. That's
No
probably
fire
why they-
alarms or emergency lighting, which I mean 1903. But since then, because of that, there was like regulations put in place for fireproof materials, clear exit signs, and sufficient emergency exits. So
Well, at least some good came of it.
Good
you
did
know
come
what I
out
mean?
of it.
Yeah,
but
600 people. That's
Yeah.
when the
Yeah.
numbers start lining up. Like, I guess we should put lights in, guys. You know what? I heard
You know
one-
what?
You know,
quit,
we
quit,
should-
quit welding the door shut during
Well, I heard
performances.
one
we
that-
should stop using gas lights.
They another one. It was like a meeting hall thing or something like that, similar. and they were like a bunch of people were rushing down this singular hallway to get to this door. Well, the door swung in, so when the people
They
went to
couldn't
open the
open it.
door,
Yeah,
they got
yeah, yeah.
slammed
They got
into the
slammed
door,
and could not
they
open the
couldn't
door.
open the door.
Back up! And
And then
everybody's
people
like,
are
let
just-
me out.
Yeah. The people at the back are like, "What?"
Yeah.
Just
people-
open them.
People
Yeah.
in crowds are stupid.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's like
Mob
one goal.
mentality.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. No rationality. All right, I got
They
one
turn into
more.
mice.
I got one more. This is a little biblical Christmas we got going on. This is called the Massacre of the Innocents. Danny, you should be familiar with this. This is a Catholic holiday. Of course it is. They've got all the holidays sewn up.
I never remember
It's a-
celebrating this one.
It's a special mass that happens after Christmas. So in the biblical story of Christmas, the 3 wise men, or the Magi, are sent by King Herod to find out who the Messiah is and report back to him with their findings. Now, do you know why King Herod wanted to know who the Messiah was?
Because they were going to kill him.
Correct. Now, apparently, in a dream, the Magi were warned that they should not tell King Herod because he was going to kill him. So they didn't. They just left. Well, he got upset, and he ordered every male under the age of 2 in Bethlehem to be killed.
Is that when Passover
No,
happens?
that is
different.
not Passover.
That was different.
Yeah, that was Old Testament. So, apparently, according to historians, Bethlehem would have had a population of about 1,000 people, meaning 20 boys would have been killed. And Catholics celebrate this. It's called
Only 20?
only 20. Only 20.
Under 2.
Yeah.
But so they are considered, the boys that were killed are considered by like the Catholic Church and other people to be the first Christian martyrs in
yeah.
history. Yeah, because they. But although I don't understand that because
Doesn't a martyr have to
believe
do it for?
you
Yeah.
have to believe, right?
Mhm.
And how could you believe if you didn't?
Well, I think, anybody can be turned into it. Maybe.
Martyr is for the people that are living
Yeah.
at some point. You know what I mean? Like, you may be like, I'm dying for this, but if people don't get behind it, like, if you were like, I'm starting a new religion.
Yeah, but they can make
Yeah.
you a martyr after the fact and then
Right.
rally on that.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
That's
I
what's
guess
for the living.
Yeah, people can do whatever they want with your name after you're gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's kind of the point. But kind of wild.
That is crazy.
Kind of wild. I mean, Jesus got away. So
That's not that's not Moses. Like, remember when
No,
the
Moses was Old
firstborn,
that's the
Testament also.
that's Passover. What Danny's talking about. That was Old
firstborn or
Testament.
something?
But that had nothing to do with Moses, I don't think.
What?
Moses was the flood. Oh, no, I'm sorry.
It did have to do with Moses.
It did.
It was with the
Passover did?
Yeah, it was
'Cause
with
he has the
what,
gas or the
what were they? The plagues on Egypt that God did. He had the frogs and the blood water,
And the
and
death
then
of your
Passover,
firstborn.
where
Yeah.
they took the blood and marked their door, so their
Yeah,
child
with the
wasn't
lamb's
born.
blood or whatever.
Yes.
Yeah.
But the Pharaoh's son was killed. Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot all that shit.
Yeah. Do you know what? Talking about Bethlehem, I get hungry, man. I mean, you were talking about ham earlier. Now we're talking about Bethlehem and
In lambs? Why is Bethlehem?
Ham?
I'm hungry.
I don't know. It'd be a good
Bethlehem.
deli
Okay,
meat
all right.
sandwich.
Bethlehem. It's smoked.
Hey, Beth, make me a ham.
Yeah, we hang all our ham up.
Yeah.
Well, we
Salted
age it-
hams.
We age it for 3 days.
Oh. So,
That's sacrilegious,
what
I'm
are
sorry.
some other things that would just be horrendous on Christmas? I'm going to say it would be terrible
Torable?
for your parents Christmas morning to announce they're getting a divorce.
Why would they? That's a terrible. Why would they? Did that happen to you?
Bad parents.
Yeah.
Wait, did that actually happen to you?
No.
Oh no!
He was very worried.
That would suck.
We just can't. We tried to make it through the holidays, but we can't stand each other.
We're,
And
right now, we're just going to do this.
yeah.
We're going to rip the
And,
Band-Aid off.
I'm done. I'm done.
Yep.
I'm done. I'm going down to the men's
But
shelter.
you know what, kids? You guys get extra presents because of it. So maybe it's not so bad.
Yeah, it's still pretty bad.
Like, what if like your like drunk aunt like sitting next to you on the couch, passed out, and she's like kind of pissed on you, all over you.
Oh man,
Yeah.
did that happen to you?
I can't say because I think they listen.
Oh, okay, all right.
Two of them did it?
Yeah, sitting side by side, like on either side of me.
They both peed on you?
Yeah.
Man, what if you were like a CEO or something and you got murdered? That would be a bad Christmas too.
That sounds awfully familiar.
I don't. What are you referring to? Did something happen in the news recently? Or
Maybe. I don't know. There's a lot of bad stuff happening. out
Yeah,
there.
that's true. The world's fucked up, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
What if your family found out your girl, you're female, You know what? No, I'm not gonna. You're someone, and your family finds out that you have an OnlyFans,
Oh shit.
and you just gain some creepy uncles.
Oh my! So that's even worse. Not only do your parents know, but your uncles are
Now your
paying.
uncles are following you on paying to see whatever.
Do you charge them extra?
I don't know if
you
you
charge
know.
them less. I mean,
Yeah,
that's
do
like
they-
the
do you
family
not know?
discount.
Is it?
There's friends and family
I
rate on
think-
OF now.
I think you charge them more and blackmail them because then you're gonna tell.
Oh, dude, can you imagine telling your dad like, "Hey, you know your brother
Not
is on
only-
the internet looking at my who Johnny
Not only am I finger banging myself in front of the whole world,
Yeah.
your brother,
is front row."
yeah, he pays.
And your dad's like,
He
well,
pays
honey,
the
I
extra
mean,
bucks.
He's paying your
Yeah.
rent. You should thank him probably.
He watches live. He turned on his notifications.
He's, you know what? He's in the chat. He's real active. She's like, Dad, how do you know? He's like,
like,
don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I'm just making sure there's no stalkers there.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
He offered to pay for my labia surgery.
She was a little long in the tooth, if you know what I
Okay.
mean.
Okay. Why do I pick the ones that you guys gotta comment on? Like, I gotta think better when I start thinking about topics. Like, can this be turned into anything?
What if you get laid off around Christmas time? That's got to be terrible.
That's the worst.
You know what I mean? They're like, we're gearing up for next quarter. We got to really trim the fat around here, guys.
I feel like that happens.
I'm sure it happens.
It does.
Well, you already
Yeah.
got
They
vacation
got it.
coming up. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? And yeah.
And they don't want to get you on for like the insurance. They got to pay for
Exactly.
insurance
Yeah,
for the
yeah,
next
yeah.
year. and
Everything's
stuff. Yeah.
changing over.
That's
New
good.
year,
Yep.
new you. Broke
Knew
you.
them.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, new name. You know, we're rebranding, and you're not part of it. What if let's just say like you take your kids to the mall, sit on Santa's lap.
Oh,
just
God.
Sharts himself.
Oh no. I've got
Santa
one
sharks
worse.
himself.
Santa.
I've got one worse than sharding.
Yeah.
What if he's erect?
That's not funny.
You can't laugh hard as.
Jesus. I would just tell my kid not to go see that Santa because that's unacceptable for a mall Santa to be fully erect.
That's what you would say.
During-
Unacceptable.
I would,
Do not open that package.
Did you even read the employee manual, sir? I don't think you did.
What about once all of the family gets together and the women start bickering?
Oh no.
And you
That's
just
every Christmas, isn't
I
it?
know.
It's
You
every
just get a
function in
bunch
my
of
house.
like cranky women just
I'm used to it. Yeah.
and so and so and this.
Right.
Can't believe she wore that. Ugh.
Let's say, like, you're opening up presents Christmas morning. It turns out to be a pipe bomb.
Oh my, you fucking Unabomber style? You know,
That's not tragic, Danny. That's your dead.
this is sort of reminding
It's
me
tragic.
reminding me of a song, you guys. Do you know what I'm talking about? No? Oh, okay. Okay. What if you got saggy titties? That would be a terrible Christmas.
Like, you just got them out of nowhere on Christmas. Holy shit. It's Christmas morning. And I got saggy titties.
I didn't have these yesterday.
No, well, you probably already had them, but you didn't realize. And then somebody told you. Oh, yeah.
One of those cranky chicks is like, well, Vivian's got them saggy.
Well, you were talking about the ladies arguing, so maybe somebody says
yeah,
something, and
yeah.
then now you're self-aware.
Yep,
You know
I
what
get
I
you.
mean?
I get you. What about if the old police show up and drop some felony charges on you?
Oh, no. For what?
Yeah.
Whatever
did I do?
you've
It
been
doesn't
doing.
matter.
Whatever you've been doing.
That's never good. What about UPS guy or postal service guy just pissed off and they're just chucking boxes? You know, shit's broken.
Oh, no. That's not good. Well, on Christmas. They're working overtime on Christmas.
Yeah, that's why they're mad.
That's why they're mad.
I tell you what would be bad on Christmas. Let's say it's snowing and you're sled riding. You break your arm. Oh, God. Everybody else is off work. How are you going to get help? You don't even know where to go.
Who was
And
it?
you just cry.
Do you remember when Monica tried to jump the
Yep.
creek on
Broke her
skis?
leg.
She
No,
broke
she
her
no,
leg?
she didn't break her leg. She gave herself a concussion. She doesn't remember like the entire week.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, that must have been quite the
Yeah,
concussion.
tried to jump a creek on skis. And like nobody skied. We didn't ski back then.
Where did the skis?
I don't know where they came from.
She had them at her house, but they were like cross country skis. And she was like, we were like jumping like ramps, not over a creek. And she's like, because she was going faster than us.
Yeah,
She was
why?
skiing.
Yeah, she had to be going
She was
pretty
like, I
fast.
could get over that. And it was just like, shit, straight over the edge, not really any air, and just crash and graham.
You know what? I'm gonna say it again. This is reminding me of a song.
Really?
Like it's a hit song?
Oh, it's a classic.
Is it on the radio?
On the 12th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 12 roast beef sandwiches,
11 pipe bombs,
10 felony charges,
9 Christmas lights not working,
8 Santa shorting,
7 cranky broads,
6 mice a biting,
5 golden showers,
4 creepy uncles,
3 saggy titties.
2 angry postal workers.
and 1 divorce announcement.
Hey, very nice. Very nice.
Merry Christmas,
Hey, no
everybody.
formal training. No formal training.
Yes.
All right, we want to do the gift exchange.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Apparently, I jumped the gun on Nick on the song. He had to
He
say
wanted
like
one more
2
round.
more
He
things.
wanted one
yeah,
more
yeah,
round.
yeah.
Well, you wanted
Also,
to
you
do
stole mine. I had 2 divorce lawyers as my number 2. That's where the postal workers came in. I was like, I had to. had to go
All right,
off-
who
off
wants to
script.
give their gifts first?
Well, you want to?
I'll go first.
Okay.
Also, my pipe bombs. It's because it was Piper's piping. I should have said pipe bombs bombing, and it didn't.
Yeah, pipe bombs of bombing.
Yeah, I didn't do it.
Nick, this is for you. I know you just had a birthday, kind of getting up there a little bit, so that's for you.
Okay. He's giving me a bag. It's all blue.
It's a blue bag.
Blue bag taped together.
This is really
toward the
just
bag.
to sort of help you with your aging
Okay,
and whatnot, and kind of.
pulling this
Is
out.
it a mask?
There you go.
Oh, I have a Myers Super Pain Relief patch.
That's
6
right.
packs in a box.
Yep.
They're large. Oh, temporary relief from aches, pains.
Are they warming?
I don't know. They're pain relief, so if you get some back pain, you can put that
Oh,
on.
you got
There's-
2
I
of
got
those.
2 of them. That's right. I got
Okay.
2
Oh,
of
I hope
them.
there's 3. I hope there's 3 of them.
No,
Nope, now he's got
Now see that's going to cover up that gray
foot
hair.
spray? Oh.
That's
Clairol root touch up.
What color you got?
It's temporary.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
you know, it looks to be black, jet black.
Well, I just wanted to say you've been looking a little gray recently. Me and Danny were talking about it. You're not really fitting the mold anymore. So we
Okay.
need you to
Should
kind
we
of.
apply it?
Yeah, we can put it on
Oh.
when we're done here.
Okay, yeah. We'll look into
We'll check
that.
those pubes out too. I'm sure those are
And
great
then
also.
he gave me a bottle of.
Malt.
This is probably
Is that multivitamin?
This is probably like $15. This is $15 to $20. Thank you, man. This is serious.
Well,
I
that,
will
now,
actually
see,
take
that's
these.
Centrum Silver. That's 50 plus.
Is
I
it-
figured they
is
would
it
have more
multivitamins?
nutrients in the older.
It is, but it's for 50 plus. Centrum Men's 50 plus multi gummies. But I'll take.
Oh, they're the
these,
gummies,
They're the
though.
gummies.
Yeah,
they're the
those are
good
the
ones.
good ones.
stuff.
Those
That
are the
is the
good
good
Those are the
stuff.
good ones. Danny,
Thank
here
you.
you go.
Oh,
That's
you're
for
doing
you.
it. We're doing everybody. Or you're doing everybody.
Well, I'll
Okay.
give mine out, and then you guys give yours out.
On this
God.
bottle.
I know Danny's a shoe head here.
Oh,
Oh, there we
John
go.
knows me
Look
so
at
well.
that.
I got a pair of the white oval and the black oval shoelaces.
There we go. Some shoelaces.
2 different
Very
sizes.
nice, very
Interesting.
nice.
54 inches and 45.
Did you say interesting?
Yeah. It's whatever he found. The 45. The 45 inches will definitely come in handy.
What are you going to use those 50s for?
The 54s, those can be wrapped around your ankles, kind of like the old Doc Martens.
Okay.
The 45s can be used in my my
Oh, I'm
Jordan.
glad to hear. We'll keep
in
digging,
my
buddy.
12s.
There's other stuff in there. You know what I mean? There's like a kit in
What
there
else do
for
I
you.
got
And all
here?
that, that's a shoe cleaning
a
kit.
a shoe shine kit.
There you go.
Nick, I think this was meant for you.
No,
Okay. He's saying that because I'm of color, which is
Thank
racism.
you.
Well, I know you got a lot of leather shoes, so you can clean
Great
them up.
for
There's a
home,
brush in
office,
there.
and travel. Oh, it's in a nice little pouch. I
oh, yeah.
really like this.
Well, there's one more in there.
And it's a boar's hair brush. Thank you.
Boar's hair brush. Very
Those
nice.
are coarse.
And
Now those are not only going to help with your orthopedics. Now these are
one size fits
heel
most.
cushions for shoes.
He's doing that so you
Is
can
it
go
so?
right.
I was about to say, is this some taller? I like that you got. So
Listen,
question.
here's the reason I got you two.
Okay.
You double stack them.
I-
Then if you got
I
an
thought-
important business meeting or you got to meet the fam, you can
I get a
show
little
up at
extra
just
height,
below average
and they
height.
respect me.
Exactly.
I I thought you got me
There's
two
two
because
in-
you
two-
thought only one came in a
No,
pack.
no.
Oh, there's 2 in each pack? Oh
Yeah,
my
yeah,
god.
They're
wanted to-
pairs.
Yeah,
It's
I
a
wanted
pair.
to double
he
up.
just
He got me
Tom
2 pairs.
Cruise the shit out of you, dude.
Wonderful.
Oh.
Thank you, John.
Yeah, I figured you'd go practical
God.
this year. You know what I mean?
Yeah, okay.
That is very practical.
Very,
I'm telling
very
you,
good.
Those white laces getting used.
Awesome. I'm glad. I
That's
hope
awesome.
Nikki
Keeping
says
white
vitamins
laces
too,
clean
'cause
is impossible. Like,
Oh, it
you try to
is.
bleach them and throw them in the washer, they never turn out
Make
the
sure
same.
you eat those vitamins. You've been looking a little jaundiced lately. You know
Yeah,
what I mean? I
dude,
need
no,
that.
and you can tell I got a cough, which I meant to bring up at the top of the episode, but I didn't.
Looking like Randy Moss with your yellow eyes over there.
Oh, yeah, I heard he's got
dude.
liver cancer, dude. That's crazy.
His son came
man.
out and like ripped what's his name a new
for
one.
commenting on
Who,
it.
Rub too.
Larry Fitzgerald. He's the one who said something
like-
about it.
Oh,
And
really?
he was like, he's like, that's bullshit. Like you're lying and like,
Really?
yeah. He went hard as like
Interesting.
denying it.
So here, I'll go ahead and give you guys mine.
All right, let's see. Oh. I was at Meyer today.
This
so
is
that's
I
why.
figured.
You guys need
This is
to,
exciting.
you guys need to open them both at the same time.
Okay.
All right, ready? 1, 2, 3.
Oh, hold on. There's multiple things in here.
Oh, we've got some Vienna sausages.
Holiday balls. Is this a shot glass or is this a candle holder?
So
That says John's on it.
yours is in there too.
I think I
John.
have your balls.
I see. And do I have Danny's balls?
You have Danny's balls.
Nice.
Yes, so those are the shot glasses we're going to take our shots out of at the beginning of every episode.
What do you have?
Mine is a shot glass with a Dungeons and Dragons dice.
Did
in
I
it.
get you that?
No, I bought this when I bought those. Just so I
Shouldn't
had
Nick
one.
say Nick's balls?
No, you guys have the balls. So
Interesting.
those,
All right.
you guys got to explain what they
Pistachios.
are.
Okay, so
Uh,
we each got a
chili
shot glass
roasted.
that is in the shape of scrotum.
Yep.
And mine says Danny's holiday balls on it.
Yes.
His says John's holiday balls.
Airheads, super sour spray.
Well, so there's a
Spray candy.
that's
Vienna
kinda cool.
sausages, obviously with the dick joke.
Yeah,
You're sticking
yep.
with the dick
More
joke.
pistachios. Different.
No, I think
Oh no,
you-
I already
Energy
opened that one.
shot. Now what's this?
Is that for tonight? Are we getting crazy tonight?
So
Are we banging
hold on.
tonight?
Wait. Keep
You hold
open.
my ball
I am
tonight?
down.
So you got John's. There's not really a theme. I
Question: When I take the shot out of this, do I have to
Cup
cup
it,
it?
yes.
I have to cup the balls. Okay.
Pistachios.
So for those who
Nuts.
can't see,
Oh,
this
more
shot
nuts.
glass
Okay,
is
dude,
literally.
Nick, no,
It's
hold
hard
on.
to tell if it's butt cheeks or if it's
Nick,
it's
Nick
balls.
always gets so upset about the ball and dick jokes.
I know.
And
I
he
think
bought
he's
me a scrotum shot glass.
He's leaning into it. I think he's
okay. I
accepting
like it. I
I'm
like it.
not.
Hand warmers.
That'll make the stranger feel completely
And
different.
oh, I got wet wipes. Nick got me wet wipes. Are these flushable?
No.
All right.
You know what? That'll make cleanup a lot easier
It
though
sure
after we
will.
bang each other. So that's
Oh,
good.
Merry
All right.
Christmas,
Thank you,
guys.
man. I appreciate
Thank
that.
you.
That's great.
Wow.
Did you get a
The Vienna sausage.
Did you get the? Yeah, you did. I
Yeah,
don't know
did.
what that is.
Oh, I missed this. I'm sorry.
So-
Warheads.
So that I thought was a sucker. The
It's
sucker.
spray,
Yeah.
But
which
it's
is
a
weird. I'm
spray.
letting my kids play with that. They're gonna be pissed.
Oh, yeah, you
No,
guys
I'm
gotta
gonna
leave.
have to hide that shot
I'm
glass
gonna
at my
I'm
house.
gonna get Nick and John's.
Oh,
Dude, where did you find these scrotum shot glasses?
Spencer's.
So I got you guys multiple things.
Uh-oh.
Nick, this one's yours.
Okay.
John, this is yours.
Do
Thank
we
you.
open them now or do we wait?
Oh, we gotta wait. We gotta wait. Damn, Danny wrapped his shit and everything.
things.
He's got wrapping paper.
I know.
Yeah, his is paper.
Okay, you guys can go ahead and open those now.
All right, let's
Okay.
open them. All right.
So
let's
mine's a
see.
small box. It's got Friends wrapping paper. That's really
I
weird.
have some balloons. It looks like a whole. Are these balloons or condoms? What are these?
Those are condoms.
Okay,
Okay, mine's
these are
in a Blanton.
cotton tip. Okay, these go on the end of your fingers. They're not balloons.
They do. Those are called finger cots.
Finger cots. Okay.
But I figured you could use them for multiple things. I figured your fingers and your dick were the same size.
yeah, that's true.
Oh, whoopsie.
That's true. Also, cleaning out those mouse traps. I might be using some
That's
of these.
true.
Actually.
Yes.
So
I hope you don't have a latex allergy.
I don't.
Danny gave me a box.
Blantons. Is that what's actually in there?
That's Blanton straight from the barrel too.
Is this the box?
That's the box.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. You wouldn't.
So
actually get
in the
that.
Blanton's box is some funnels to make ice.
What's happening?
Yeah,
Here? I don't know what's
open up.
happening Here.
Open up those molds.
This is an ice mold, probably for like bourbon or something. Let's see here.
Oh, I like that.
They
Describe it, Nick.
are
Yes.
Describe it in great detail, please.
they are penile shaped ice molds.
Did you look on the inside? They're detailed.
Yeah, there's veins.
there
They got
veins?
veins.
Oh my
Yes.
God.
It includes the scrotum.
No, it doesn't. That's
well, half
weird.
of the scrotum.
It's like part of the top of your
Yeah.
body and part of
Well,
your
the bottom's got to be flat so it sits in your
We
glass
should also
nicely.
add it's a circumcised penis ice cube tray.
Okay,
That's true.
John,
That's
no
very
one,
No foreskin.
no one cares
Very
about that.
true. John,
Okay.
I got you something else here.
Oh, and in that same bottle is a
Oh.
small bottle of.
Yeah,
Maker's
actually, hold on.
whiskey.
Wait for that.
Okay, I'll wait.
You can open
I have
this
a
one,
feeling I
John.
know what this.
Here you go.
You got me 3 presents.
John got 3.
What the fuck, dude?
Yeah.
I don't even know. I'm flattered. Really?
You're welcome. Nick, this one's for you.
Oh my gosh, dude.
Oh, it's in a Honey Nut Cheerios box. Something tells me there's not Cheerios.
Danny didn't
I'm
just wrap
worried
them.
about your heart health.
Well, you should have got me some cinnamon
I want to
silver,
lower your
bitch.
cholesterol.
You can have some of mine.
All right, bust it open and what do we got? Some Bud Lights.
Tall
Very
boys.
nice.
I
Tall
know
boys.
how you roll.
Hey, my favorite. 16
How many?
ounces, baby.
Yeah.
4.
The other 4 are in the car. They wouldn't all fit in that box, unfortunately.
So
And here you go, John.
And
mine was a small bag.
what is this? Bro?
It is,
This a
says-
poster or something.
From the bag that it's in says Garrett popcorn, but you can't believe anything because I just got dicks in a goddamn bourbon box. So this is a shirt. Danny got me an actual T-shirt. The
John, hold on
T-shirt
yours. Let Nick do his
says-
first.
Chicago, Toronto, New York, the second city. So the second city is
Oh, the
improv group. Yeah.
Were you there?
So that's a real present.
Were you
Although,
there?
I don't know if that's going to fit you. That's an extra large. The 2XL looked like really big, and I was like, so I don't know. Yeah.
Thank you so
burn.
much. I like
Just
that.
don't wash that.
Yeah.
Don't dry it. You can
Yeah.
wash
Yeah,
it.
you
Don't
can
dry
wash all you want.
it. All right, I think that Danny. I'm gonna guess what this is. Okay, it's some sort of
Thanks,
poster.
Danny.
Yeah.
I'm
Honestly.
gonna guess that it's
welcome.
Danny's either face or it's something of Danny that I will now be obligated to hang on my wall because Danny has a picture of me in his office from last Christmas.
It's my other face. It's
Half
my
of my
brown eye.
face.
It's the one I
Going
think with.
directly on those websites. It's
Oh my God! So
okay. It is a poster. I was correct. It's half my face, half Danny's face.
it's
This
dude,
is weird as shit,
That's
bro.
the weirdest thing I've ever seen.
Man, I think Danny wants to be me, bro. I don't know what's happening.
So Danny took the picture of John's half face
That he got us last year
and
for
held
Christmas.
it up to his half face, and then made a picture that's 24 by 36 or something of his half face. Dude, that's so weird.
When I went to the store to
I-
get that printed, I picked poster like I did like the self checkout,
weird
and it
shit.
printed off, and it was like the size of the cereal box, and I was like, can I get one of them bigger ones? And I was like, how much are those? And she was like $19.99. I was like, can you just throw that away and get me the other one? She had to print that twice.
Oh my god, dude, I'm framing it.
Dude, that's
It's
cool.
going up in the
Amber's
basement.
gonna be pissed.
Oh yes,
All right, thank
Is
you.
this
Yes,
an
guys.
open bottle?
it
of,
is. That was just to add the weight to the Blanton's box so that you
Christmas
thought
episodes are the
it fooled
best.
you a little bit.
Dude, I
Yeah.
looked at the box. I was like, "Is no way."
Christmas episodes are the best. All right, Danny, you got a Christmas man, whatever the fuck.
Unfortunately, it's not Christmas, man. It's just Florida, man.
Christ.
Well, hold on. First, before we do that, thank you guys. Honestly, love
Yeah,
you
Merry
guys.
Christmas. I feel like we all need to do shots this time out of our special shot glasses.
Yeah, I would love for you guys.
Danny,
to do
look,
that.
you drink from the top of the shot glass. You don't gargle the balls from the
Danny
bottom.
asked
okay?
during the gift opening if you had to cup it, and you do.
Where is mine? Did I lose my balls? John, where'd your balls go?
I got him.
Oh yeah, and then it's kind of like you guys own each other because everybody talks about balls in everybody else's purse.
Yeah. But you're the
I
only one
literally
that bought
already
'em.
lost your balls, John. Wait, are they in my pocket?
Oh, they're in your mouth. I found them.
This is all kind of a joke. I don't know where they went.
After he says, "Let's do this."
Oh, they're in the other bag.
Oh.
They never know where my ball's going to end up.
Yeah,
You what
I
mean?
know, right?
This bag, that bag, here, there.
I was looking in John's bag the whole time.
Oh.
All right.
Look at my pants and you find
Fill
another
me
set.
up.
You know what I mean?
I thought it
Fill
was.
me
Looking in
up.
your
Can
your
you
ball
stop
bag.
saying gay stuff? Talking about fill me up. Come on, man.
You
So,
said fill me up. I did.
I went.
You did.
I went out today and went to the dollar store to buy stickers to put over that so that it didn't say, because it originally said birthday balls on them. So I wanted it to say something different. So I went to buy individual stickers to put on there, and I got into the.
Why is? Oh my God, I'm an idiot.
What?
I was like, why is mine wet? I picked up
Poured
this
it
thing. I couldn't see that there was liquid in it.
My balls
So
are
that's
all
where I
wet.
found all of the other penile jokes that I gave.
Now
you
your
guys
balls are all sweaty, John, and it feels normal.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, that's my natural state. So, all right,
I have a
you got
hu- I have
what is
a
it? A
humid-
ball man? What do you got over there?
No, yeah, this is just regular Florida man. I remember last year when I did the Christmas man, it was hard to find like Christmas ones.
Can I ask if just before you start, is this a regular shot glass size? It looks.
You know
large.
what? We're gonna have to test that after.
It looks
this.
big.
Yeah, we're gonna see how drunk we get after this one.
We can use some water, but this is. I think this is. So we'll just use this. And,
Okay, fair enough.
All right.
Sorry. Who goes first?
Shit.
You know what? All right.
been so
sorry,
long,
Great.
I
I'll
don't
go
know.
first. Yeah, that's great.
All right. First one here. Florida woman was arrested after she ended a call in an insurance or with an insurance company with the words "delay, deny, depose." Sound familiar?
Mm-hmm. That's
Number 2. Florida man uses Molotov cocktail and a sword to make a point about disrespecting a family member.
make a point. Okay.
Point made.
let's go with.
Point felt.
I'm gonna call that a sword and a Molotov cocktail.
Yep.
Oh man, that's like.
Goddamn Middle Ages over there,
Yeah,
man.
well, that's like.
Kind of Braveheart, kind of
Yeah.
Russian.
I was
for
gonna
sure.
say like.
Fucking Lord of the Rings, bro.
Let's go with Brave Ops.
Number 3. Florida man half naked and high on meth breaks into home, steals carpet cleaner.
All right.
Remember that commercial where she's like, "I got the cleanest house on the street." Ooh, meth. That's what that's from.
Was meth? Was that? She was
Ooh,
cleaning his
meth.
house.
Yeah,
Oh, that was a commercial.
Cleanest house.
It was
a-
like for a real product, or are you talking about
no.
like a,
it was
okay,
like
it was
one
a
of those
sketch
drug
show or something.
No, it was a drug thing. Like she like it's like cleaning the house, and then like she
You're
ends
just
up.
jerking somebody off.
It was
with your
like
hand.
okay. It was like a anti-drug
Anti-drug.
campaign.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
see.
I remember the meth because Nick said it for like 6 years.
No, I don't.
It was
I don't
just part
remember.
of his vocabulary.
Yeah.
It became. I hear meth. I just
Ooh,
think
meth.
of something you're saying. I don't know. I didn't know it was a commercial. And last one. Florida mall Santa cancels Christmas after toddler poops on his lap.
Man. Woo. Poopy Saint Nick.
I'm gonna go with.
All right. I will choose the carpet cleaner.
Okay. Ooh, meth.
Meth.
I'm gonna go with number 1 CEO.
It is the Santa Claus.
The
Damn
poopy
it.
Santa Claus.
Poopy Santa
So-
Claus.
The CEO thing is true. A woman was on customer care
With
and-
not with United Healthcare, but
with
with
Anthem Blue Cross and Blue
yeah.
Shield. Said the what did she say? Denied something to pose.
She said,
"You
that's
guys are
how
going to
she-
get what you deserve."
That's
or
how
something.
she ended the call.
Yeah.
Apparently, yeah. Like,
And then the
deny,
FBI
or delay, deny, depose.
the
Which
FBI
that's what I don't know if everybody knows.
Yeah.
That's what was written on the
shell
shell
casings.
casings
Right.
from that CEO murder.
Right, but then the FBI got involved, contacted the sheriff. They arrested her. They gave her a $100,000 bond. So apparently she's like not able to get out. She's got like 4 kids, and it's like a whole thing now. I feel like they're just making it worse with that, bro. They
Yeah.
should just
What do you mean?
like it's a bad look for the healthcare companies for this woman to be in jail because she said something on the phone.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it just seems to
Yeah.
ignite, like fuel the fire or something.
Kind of bad time. I mean,
yeah,
just
yeah,
like
absolutely,
I don't
absolutely. They should be. All right, well, hey, cheers.
No one won.
guys.
Danny won yet again.
know. I haven't won in forever.
Good job
But really-
cupping.
Really? Oh, I didn't cup. We're all losers.
Oh.
So sweaty.
So,
sweaty.
All right, guys, listen. It was really nice to be with you again
yes, this
after this
Christmas.
3-month hiatus,
Welcome
Yeah.
us
a
back.
self-imposed hiatus.
Yeah, you guys didn't even know we were on hiatus.
Neither did we.
Yeah, neither did me or John, at least.
So it's the middle of December. I've got to get this out
Yeah.
in the next couple
Like,
days.
Yeah, this weekend
For the holiday-
hopefully. Yes,
holiday
please.
season.
Yes.
The
Yeah.
Festivus.
But everybody out there, honestly,
Maybe next year we celebrate Festivus.
yeah, we can do that. We can do that.
I don't know much about it. There's a poll. That's all I know.
Yeah, we'll find out. We'll do some research.
Thanks everybody for
Yeah, good
listening.
times.
You guys honestly have a happy holiday. Stay safe. We'll talk to you soon.
Yeah, much
Bye.
love. Merry Christmas.
Feliz Navidad.